Hi, everybody. Welcome to our weekly catch up. It's Wednesday, August 13th. I hope everyone's having a good week. So, the catch up today, we've built a system, and I know there's a lot of talk about equities ultimately going on blockchain. And if you look at how we've designed our company, we're really positioned well because we have, from beginning to end solution for people, certainly in the private markets, who want to put things on blockchain, put equities on blockchain front to back. So what do we have? We have our special purpose broker dealer. Allows us, we can tokenize the asset, we can raise primary capital, we can trade it in a secondary market. And without a transfer agent, because in a blockchain world, you don't need one, because of our special purpose broker dealer, you can custody that digital asset. So it's a soup to nuts infrastructure that we built. So what we're doing right now is going to be adding on a couple things need to be done better, no question. We've heard a lot of you say our website needs to be more friendly. Keep sending in comments, but we're in the process of revamping our website. We've made it a lot easier on primary and secondary trading, but we're going to keep evolving to make it more and more user-friendly and a better UX experience. And then the overall website we're redoing as well. And we're also going to be rolling out a mobile app, which we think is important, which is one piece I think we were missing. Even though we have mobile friendly, we're in the process of building out our mobile app. So we'll really have a good soup to nuts issue there. Remember, the other thing we've been talking about is our layer 2 is as assets come on, we will try to incent people through our layer 2 to put those assets on our layer 2 blockchain, which will increase the overall value, enterprise value of the company. What we will be doing is, as we're executing our business plan, we will, in the coming weeks, lay out kind of our timeline of all the milestones and the things we're going to be doing on the layer 2 as it comes to launch, because it's now becoming important as we're building out the layer 2 to start having people be aware of it. So as we bring on assets, it becomes an alternative for people. So that's what's going on in terms of catch-up. I think, Alan, you want to talk about any regulatory news or updates in the past week? I know it's the middle of August and most lawmakers are on holiday, so maybe a little bit of a slow news cycle. But what's happened in the past week or so?
Yeah, no, Dave, thank you very much. And the theme of convergence is still continuing. You've heard it from the chairman of the SEC, you heard it from other folks as well, and that is bringing more assets under as few regulatory roofs as possible. Our environment right now is very fragmented. You have security sitting under the SEC, you have derivatives and other adjacent instruments under the CFTC, and then you have spot crypto that sits under this really balkanized state-by-state money transmission regime. The future is going to look different. We know that much. We know that from pending legislation in Congress and other proposals. We know from statements made by the regulatory agencies and their leadership. We want to be able to support as many assets as we can out of our regulatory infrastructure, and we want to be prepared to do that. We have leading end-to-end broker-dealer regulatory stack for digital assets, including custody through a special purpose broker-dealer. And as I mentioned before, we've been working with the SEC in order to open that up to permit our special purpose broker-dealer, for example, to custody crypto, same wallet, same key management technology. No reason why that can't happen. And to do more with crypto than just custody, to be able to offer it on our platform. As Chairman Atkins said, nothing in the federal securities laws prohibit SEC-registered trading venues from listing non-securities on our platforms today. And he directed the SEC staff to develop rulemaking to that end. And we're also pushing that from our perspective in conversations with the SEC task force and our work with FINRA as well on potential permissions. Separately, we're going to be hedging our bets on what the future might look like and also exploring other regulatory permissions that we may need outside of the SEC space, including in the CFTC space, as David and I talked about before. But that's the focus, is to be able to support the new regulatory environment as it develops, and to be able to do that quickly. Our broker-dealer platform is ready to support crypto now, and we're continuing that dialogue. When, not if, when the world converges and opens up, we want to be the first, or certainly one of the first platforms that can offer crypto out of an SEC registered trading venue.
All right. I think thanks, Alan, for that update. I think that's it for this week. Hope everyone's enjoying their summers, and we'll be chatting with you again next Wednesday. Take care, and hope everyone has a good week.